Hello everyone, today as in every video on this channel we will fight against the atmosphere character of our world around us, and today I would like to talk about recently very fashionable word, pandemia. But it's not pandemia in the sense of micro, I mean for instance microbes. It's pandemia in sense of macro and in sense of current geopolitics. Because currently majority of the political systems in majority of countries, of course with some regional differences, but in general it's the same, we have systems that can be political systems in these countries that can be known as democracies. And some people say that this is the best system ever created for people and one shouldn't criticize it because it's the best. So it reminds me it makes strong parallel with socialism because defenders of socialist system, communist actually socialist, it's one communism socialist is one and the same crap that only makes harm to people, nothing else. That these people were saying, defenders of the socialism about 40 years ago in many countries, socialism yes, deviations no. So now we see that the blind defenders of the democratic system follow the same path. Democracy the best system, so we can extend it briefly. Logical consequence of such thinking. Democracy yes, its deviations no. Of course it's nonsense, because democracy, as we can see now in the country that has red clown leaf on its flag, that the chosen one the chosen one by the people now needs to escape from the trackers like a coward. This is the illustration of one of many flaws and deviations of democracy that are intrinsic features of this system. In democracy, this is the problem that people who select their representatives, they do not have any competence to do so in majority, and the representatives, they do not have any competence to rule in most cases because they have only competence in quotation to win the elections and look good, talk good, behave well in quotation. So they are looking for, once they get into power, they look for help. And who can help them? Sharks of the business, great companies, rich people, and especially for last few years we have such pseudo coalition of sharks of the business, some of them, and many politicians in many countries that are simply milking us. Oh, typical, because politicians have no competence what to do, and sharks of the business, so owners of great companies, they do not have any idea what to do either, but they have idea how to earn money, great money in short time. So we have what we have. And another thing is that so lack of competence in democracy, selection of more and more stupid people with time, because people have in majority no competence whom to choose. The one who win the election have no competence how to rule, only how to win the elections. And also in democracies we have a problem that there is no responsibility, because responsibility gets diluted, because who is responsible for decisions? Some deputies who voted, people who elected, whoever, we don't know. And of course, in democracy nothing is permanent, because the term in the parliament or in the office is short, so everyone only looks how to fill his or her pocket. That's it. No stability, so only time to grab money. That's why sharks of the business easily come into play again, and the circle is closed. And one of the book that analyzes this problem is the work by Erich von Hillenledin, Austrian political thinker, monarchist and conservative thinker, who lived 1909 to 1999, and he was also writer, political writer, polyglot, activist. He wrote a book which has German title, the Demokratie eine Analyse, which means in English democracy the analysis, but in one of the languages I'm literate in, the work was translated as, the title of the work was translated, Democracy an Opium for People. Of course, it refers to famous quote of Karl Marx, for religion, that religion is opium for people, but democracy, in my opinion, fits to this definition better. Much better, far more better. That's why it's worth to read it. I don't know if it was translated into English, but many works of Knut Lödin were translated into English, and such thoughts he presented in this small brochure published first in 1994. He presented in some of his books like Leftism and Leftism Revisited, second revisited edition of his Leftist, and a few other of his books about politics of current world, but Leftist Revisited, published in 1990, also includes many of these ideas included in his short brochure. That's why, if you really want to know what's going on and understand the problems, why the man officially chosen by the nation and beloved by the nation needs to now escape because the truckers came to the capital and he has nothing to say to his, in quotation, people, and understand many other things, why our reality looks as it looks, and understand modern geopolitical pandemia called democracy and stupidity, read such books like the ones from Erich von Knut-Lödin. Take care and have a nice evening. Bye.